Have you ever had that strange experience where you look at an inanimate object and see a face staring back at you? Don't be freaked out, but it looks something like this. Pretty creepy, right? Well, today that's what we're gonna be looking at. Weird, creepy pictures of inanimate objects that show that maybe they do have a soul. Or maybe it's just a cool picture and I've been looking at them for too long. But honestly, how can you not? Especially when you find one like this. A dog that looks just like a banana, or the other way around. Not the greatest quality photo, but it definitely has the same face as the dog. I think the weirdest part about this picture is that the expression on the dog's face matches the banana perfectly. I mean, let's be honest, that dog probably always has that facial expression, kind of like me. I wonder how often that happens. I'm pretty sure all bananas don't look like that. Just imagine you've worked a long, hard day at work, and then you come home to sit in your chair, and you see your chair is smiling back at you. Weird! Do you see it? Do you see the face? Nose, mouth, eyes? Very strange. I don't know that that would be very relaxing to sit on a chair with a face. I would probably choose to sit on the couch. That's what I would do. Couch from now on. Wait. Yeah, my chair definitely does not have a face on it. I'm good. I'm good. The caption on this one says, pulled the door handle off, and he was as shocked as I was. Okay, I don't know how often you pull door handles off, but I'm glad that you had your phone ready to take this photo. And yes, the door definitely looks shocked that you pulled the handle right off, and the door even has a nose. Like, how does that work? I don't know, but great job, I guess. Here we have a very rare dragon tree coming up out of the ground. That's actually pretty cool. It's even green. Got green scale. It does look like it has scales. Whoa. Wait, look at that detail. I mean, it kind of just looks like a tree when you zoom way in, but it also kind of looks like dragon scales. I mean, that's just amazing. That is a great picture. It probably only looks that way from that certain angle, but I'm really glad they took that picture, whoever did it. Here we have the kissing cacti, or cactus. Oh wait, I guess it's actually one single cactus. It looks like two people kissing. Weird. That is so strange. When you walk into the bathroom to see the faucet staring back at you. Yeah, that one kind of you have to look at for a second before you really see it, but once you do, weird. I don't like things staring at me, especially in the bathroom. Not a fan of this faucet, to be honest. I just don't think I would like that. This person took a picture of their morning coffee and then drew lines around it. It really does look like a triumphant, muscular ghost. It even looks like that without the doodles on it, but the doodles definitely enhance the effect. Man, I need to figure out what brand of coffee they're drinking, and I need to get some of that, because they are creative before they've even had their coffee in the morning. What the heck? This one's freaking weird. The way the mirror covers over the dude's face, and it makes another face with the reflection in the mirror. Oh, that's so strange. Mirrors are weird anyway. Do you think about mirrors ever? Like, really ponder about mirrors, different dimensions, traveling through them? And anyways, this is just kind of a cool picture. Good job whoever took this picture. Very nice. I'm sure this is from current age and not a picture from the future. I'm sure of it. Yeah, just saying. I'm sure of it. Here we have an upside down picture of a tiger that looks like an angry otter. Do you see it? Yeah, it definitely does look like an angry otter. That is so weird. I don't know how people notice these things, because I don't know. I don't really notice things like that ever. So seeing these pictures amazes me. It's like, what are you guys doing that you're noticing this stuff? And what do I need to do to start noticing stuff like that? Here's a plastic bag dispenser that looks like Jar Jar Binks. I don't think that was intentional, but it does look pretty perfect. The way the screws look like eyes, and there's even nose holes in the plastic bag. Dang, how is it so perfect? And like, am I the only one who doesn't see stuff like this? Or is it just most people don't notice stuff like this? Maybe it's just me. I have no idea. Leave a comment. Do you notice stuff like this when you see faces on everything? Or are you like me, where you don't really see it until somebody else points it out? Someone sets down their empty Powerade bottles on a blanket, and it happens to look like a weird face. Another image I would never take note of. I do like how it has teeth though, right there. Those, whatever that's called, on the edge of the blanket, it makes it have the round teeth. What kind of blanket is that actually? None of my blankets have round teeth on them. Maybe that's why I don't notice stuff, because I don't have weird things piled up in heaps like that. Maybe that's my problem. I don't know, maybe not. And this is supposedly a robot holding on for dear life while sinking into quicksand. I did not see this right away. This one took me a minute, but then I noticed, okay, I see it. This is the face right here, all the gauges and stuff, and he's trying to pull himself out of the quicksand, or he's just doing pull-ups. I can't really tell which. Definitely not something I would have initially noticed, but then it made me think, maybe it really is a robot. Maybe the pipes are alive, and that's just their way of expressing it. Maybe they're crying out for help. Maybe I didn't sleep enough last night. That's possible too. Here's a really weird one. I thought it was an actual eyeball at first. I thought this was like a stock photo of a close-up or something. It's actually bubbles going down a drain. Isn't that weird? It really does look like an eye. Looks like a picture of someone's eyeball. Maybe an animal or something with fur, but then you realize, oh, that's not fur. Those are just bubbles.
Frickin' bubbles.
Bubbles aren't bad. They're not nearly as creepy as seeing a face in the clouds. A big red face. This is a weird one. Actually, it kind of looks like it has two noses. Does it or doesn't it? I can't tell. I do like clouds though. I like looking at clouds. Clouds are nice. They're very cool. Here we have a bush that looks like a grumpy person staring out their window. It really does. You can definitely see the face. Kind of weird. Looks very disgruntled. It's a very unhappy bush. I think it's probably jealous that this potted plant gets to be outside and this is actually a bush and has to be inside. Wait a second. Who has bushes on the inside of their house? That doesn't make any sense. No wonder he's so grumpy. Let him out. He deserves to be outside. He's a bush. They don't belong inside the window. You know what? It's not my business. You can do whatever you want with your bushes. It's not my place to say. This one took me a minute to see what was really going on. At first, it just looked like 4 different colored post-it notes to me. But do you see what's going on? Okay, if you haven't saw by now, I'll just point it out to you. Sorry for spoiling it. Each of the post-it notes are making a face with their shadow. Every single one of them is doing it. And they're human faces. Isn't that so weird? It is so strange. You could even see like the hair on this one. Like he's got a little bit of hair on top of his head. That's so weird. It's kind of freaky. And then the white one is doing it too. And you know what I just noticed? You know what? I haven't noticed anything. I don't have anything else to say about this. It's very strange. And I want to be like, hey, did someone do this on purpose? But there's just no way. But then again, maybe there is a way because there's actually talented people who do things like this and it's just beyond my comprehension. So I just look at it and I say, wow. And then I move on. Oh, look, a sleepy sippy cup. It's even drooling. It looks like it's drooling out coffee or something. Is it coffee? Oh yeah, I think it is. Is that a coffee cup? Okay. Sleepy coffee cup that needs a cup of coffee. That's kind of weird. That makes my head hurt. Oh! Yeah, I don't want to think about that one too much either. So I'm gonna move on. A building with eyes that is staring at me and does not look happy. What's your problem, man? Why are you looking at me like that? I didn't do anything to you. You don't gotta look at me like that. Are you jealous or something? You're jealous because you're stuck there and you've been stuck there for what looks like a very long time because honestly, you need some new shingles. And I'm really sorry about that, but hey, I didn't do it. I didn't do it to you, okay? So cheer up. Maybe you need a cup of coffee too. I think this building needs a cup of coffee. Okay, do you see this one yet? There is a face. And I'll give you a hint, it is on the garage. It definitely took me a minute. Not like a literal minute, but it took me some time before I spotted it. But now that I see it, I definitely see it. It's very prominent. Do you see the face? Do you see the face yet on the garage? Right here's the lips, the nose, the eye. Right here, this is the face on the garage. Yeah, super weird, right? I wonder if the tree makes that shape every day. Wouldn't that be weird if it was an everyday thing? Leaves move around, it probably doesn't do it. Well, maybe, I don't know. Because I've never seen anything like this in real life anyway, so how would I know? This dog's ear, that also looks like its face. Do you see it? Another weird one. We zoom in a little bit. This is actually the ear, but it looks like it's an eye, and this is the face of a weird thing. Two-headed dog, or something like that. Weird. Man, dogs are weird. They also have this little spiky thing. What is this? Does this have a point? Does it have a purpose? It just seems like it would get stuck in their teeth. I'm sure there's a good reason for having that, but I don't know what it is. It's always made me wonder. I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking about it. This car has a dent in the back of it, and it looks like two faces kissing. Kind of. Oh yeah, you just gotta look at it for a second. Then it really looks real. Whoa, wait, the more you look at it, the more you see it. It comes and goes, actually. I kind of see it, and then I don't see it, and then I see it 10 times more clear. Weird. These are some strange illusions. They're not actually illusions, but they feel like illusions to me. Hey, you want some bacon? Here's 2 pieces that look like an evil clown. Not sure what the heck is going on here, but I think I'll pass. I'm actually doing just fine without evil clown bacon. I don't really want to know what curse comes with this pig. This is actually a bunch of wood on fire, but down here it looks like a bunch of birds. No, those are not birds. It is burned up wood. A pallet of wood, I believe. But it looks like birds who are just hanging out enjoying a fire. Thank God birds do not do that. That would be so creepy if birds just sat around really, really close to fire, actually on top of hot embers. Flaming hot birds. That one even has a flame on top of its head. It looks like something from the Pokemon world. Personally, I am glad that is not a thing that exists in our world because that would scare the heck out of me. This poor dog has what looks like a cat on its chest. It looks like a cat that's about to sneeze. And now you know why that dog's facial expression looks so embarrassed. He's a dog with a cat on his chest permanently. How embarrassing. I can't imagine being a dog with a cat permanently on my chest. His self-confidence is probably so low. Poor dog. That poor dog. Speaking of poor creatures, there is a face trapped inside this glass of liquid. Do you see it? This face looks sad. It's actually an entire head. Whoa, what if they made big ice cubes that look like a face, a giant head inside a cup? That would be really, really weird. They probably have that. They probably have skulls, but I don't know if they have anything that looks like this realistic. Like an actual face inside your cup. Ugh, so weird. Here's two planes that look like they're laughing at each other. This looks like something from a kid's TV show. This waterfall is crazy. It looks like a woman in a white dress. Do you see it? It is spooky. It's so weird. This waterfall really does look like a woman in a white dress. Dude, where is that? Could you imagine just like wandering around in the wilderness and then you come across that and be like, oh my gosh, what am I even looking at? How did this get here? What am I supposed to do? This is so strange. Kind of creepy, kind of cool. Here's a bush that everything growing up looks like it's flipping you the middle finger. Pretty cool bush. I don't know what they're called, but I'd like to get one. And these pillars, I didn't notice this at first, but they look like sets of people looking at each other. Do you see it? Kind of like Dr. Seuss characters or just dudes with bad posture. Do you see it? So weird. I wonder if that was intentional or not. I wonder how many of these were intentional because these ones look pretty specific. I don't know. I don't design architect stuff, so I have no clue if it's like happy coincidences or like actually intended. All right, this next one is really, really creepy. Okay, so brace yourself. Are you ready? It's Satan Shark. Yes, a shark that actually looks like Satan. Horns and all. How weird is that? Dude, like sharks are pretty weird and scary to begin with, but this is just, man, this is on a whole nother level. Also, where is this picture taken? Is this shark in captivity? Or is this the ocean? By the way, I'm not even sure which answer I prefer because either one is extremely disturbing. Oh man, I think that's all the creepy photos I can stand. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a comment and let me know what you thought. If you have any other ideas for me, and make sure you hit the like button. It really helps my channel out. If you enjoyed the video, why not click on one of my other videos? I have hundreds of them here on YouTube. That sounded really rehearsed, but it actually wasn't. I've never said it before. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.